All right, so I want to bring up
defense. Paybacks are a...
This organization is under the illusion that the Carolina Panthers are a great franchise, and we need to mirror everything that they do. Right? That pretty much where we are?
You drive.
Yeah, right. But is that where we are? I feel like that's where we are.
It seems like that's what they feel.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, let's review how many winning seasons the Carolina Panthers have.
And how many they came about in 96. 95. So
Yeah,
23
95.
years, 23 seasons.
Yep. So, they are 9-8 in postseason play. Their overall record is 183 to 184. So, as a franchise, they've got a 500 record. Basically, they're one win shy of 500.
Yeah.
Right. So they're right there.
Okay.
They're not running the Mendoza line, but they're fine. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3. Are we counting 8-8 records as a winning record?
No.
No. Okay. Good. We're on the same page. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. They've been around since 95.
7 winning seasons.
They've had 7 seasons where they had 9 wins or more. Now, mind you, they've never had a 9-win season.
Oh, okay.
They've also never had a 10-win season. They've only ever won,
7 seasons they won 11 or more games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the seasons that they were above 500, they've been way above 500.
Since 95.
Since 95.
How many times have the Bills won 11 or more? They never made the playoffs since 99.
Yeah, listen to us being picky.
Did I totally destroy the whole point you were going to make?
No. But my point is that when they've had it as an organization winning seasons, they've won 15 games, 12 games, 11 games. When they've had losing seasons, they've had some seasons where they only won 2 games, only 1 game.
Well, the one season they won 1 game, next year they picked up Newton, so that helped them actually.
Sure did.
You better thank Clausen for Newton.
Right?
Jimmy Clausen got you Cam Newton. You're welcome.
But it skews their overall record, right? Their overall record is, as a franchise, is basically 500, but they don't have winning seasons. They have great seasons.
Yes.
And then not so great seasons.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's just, as an organization, it bothers me so much that we are emulating so much of what Carolina has done, because that's where these guys have been their whole careers for the most part. Not McDermott. McDermott's been around.
Yeah.
Bean's basically been there his whole career. So we emulate what they do, but what they do, is it successful? Really? Because they're either great or they're not good.
So what you're saying is that the Bills last year, if they're emulating the Carolina blueprint, were really hot. Now we're going to be really cold this year.
Yeah.
And then the next year we're going to be hot again, maybe.
Yeah.
I think your X factor in that is, like you said, McDermott could be your X factor in that.
So let's look at of the seasons that they've had winning records. So let's see, 2017 to 95. How many seasons is that? That's 23 seasons. So they've only had a winning record 7 times. 7 out of 23.
Yeah. Well, they've won 11 or more games 7 times.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. But let's see how many back-to-back winning seasons they've had since their inception. Okay?
Sounds good.
Ready?
I like history lessons.
Okay. 2017, they won 11 games. We don't know just yet, so we have to mark that one off. We don't know how they're going to turn out this year.
Mm-hmm.
They had a winning record in 2015. The next season, they won 6 games. They had a winning record in 2013. The next season, they won 7 games. They had a winning record in 2008. They won 8 games the following season, then won 2 games the season after.
So hot and cold is what you're saying.
Yeah. They've never had, in franchise history,
consecutive winning seasons.
So my question is, why is this part of the ride that we're on right now?
I don't know. I mean, you bring up an interesting point, because you know how you start talking about the history of the game, and my ears perk up. But it's just one of the. I look.
You see this?
No, I didn't. That's your donut.
What is this?
It's Halloween, man. Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared, but after watching the Bills lose the game, like, this is... I don't need this.
I mean, shut your mouth.
Right.
I think where your worry comes in, not so much the McDermott angle, is the Bean angle. Because Bean grew up in Carolina with the organization. He's seen it hot and cold. Maybe he's seen how hot and cold it's been, but he was never at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows, listen, we got to avoid this. This is something we got to avoid. First things first, we have to get all of our guys in here. That's what we have to do. McDermott's on board with this. Pagula's on board with this. We got to get our guys in here. We got to see what goes on. Edmonds is their guy. Milano's their guy. White is their guy. Hyde and Poyer they picked up. You know what I mean? They Jughead, Teron Johnson. You know what I mean? All the guys that you're seeing on this defensive squad are guys they got. Guys on the offensive side of the ball. Mills isn't their guy, is it? Miller's not their guy, is it? Dawkins is, but you know what I mean? Ducasse, is that their guy?
Yeah, he was free agent.
He came from the Jets, though. Yeah. That wasn't a Ryan guy?
No.
Okay. Bodine's their guy.
You just got him.
Who just, now he's starting all the time. We thought it was going to be Groy, but
Bodine's starting over Groy, who is not their guy.
Yeah. So then McCoy, who's not their guy, but he's such an elite talent.
You're not
Clay's not their guy.
No.
But you got, I mean, the other thing that cancels that out is Zay Jones and Benjamin are their guys. So, okay, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. You know what I mean? That's why I keep saying the Bills making the playoffs last year was probably one of the worst things to happen because A, it knocked down their draft position, and B, it set a level of expectation in this community, which is a small market team, that is going to be scrutinized if they don't make the playoffs again.
Yeah.
So I think at the core, they have a plan in place to be successful consistently. It's just not going to happen this year. And I'm fine with it. I would have been, because I've always I said this before the 2017 season. I said, listen, I would be happy not making the playoffs last year if I was going to make the playoffs the next 7 or 8 years.
Sure.
I didn't care. I don't care. If they, and we always bring up those examples of like the 99 Rams. They had 7 guys from 1997 to 1999. 7 guys who were on that 97 squad made it to the 99 squad. Chuck Noll, in the Steelers, when he took over the Steelers, the team that won the first Super Bowl, he took it over in '69. The team that won the Super Bowl in '74 had like 5 guys on it that made that. So there's going to be a lot of turnover, but there were also a lot of losses in that span. So I think Dick Vermeil from 97 to 98, I think he won like 5 games. So it was a rough start, and then he ended up getting a Hall of Fame quarterback in Kurt Warner, and Marshall Faulk they traded for, which were huge pieces. But those are guys they went and got. You could talk about Hyde and Poyer, those guys they went and got. So,
but all the players that you name are defense, right? Defense. And
it's no, because I said defense is easier to fix than offense. Yeah. It always is, especially if you got a defensive-minded head coach. He knows where the holes are.
Right.
And you got Leslie Frazier, former head coach, defensive guy. He knows where all the holes are. And
what do you have on offense? Right. You got a quarterback coach who spent basically his entire career with Andy Reid. That's, you're hoping that's going to develop your QB.
I don't think he has that big of a voice, or he didn't pay attention. One of those two things is not one of those things isn't happening right now, and it's very frustrating. But from the standpoint you're talking about, no, I don't think they hold Carolina as the gold standard. I think they have mistakes that they've made along the way that they can easily correct, or they're trying to correct, but it's not gonna. That's where all the frustrations come out.
Do you think it's a devil circumstance? Like, you get Benjamin because he's the devil right?
He's the devil
You get Derek Anderson because he's the devil Like, it's Derek Anderson's not fixing anything for you. You know that. You're writing that off as a possibility.
He's another pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Instead of cutting Dable, you sign Anderson to try to save his job.
Yeah. It's not good right now.
No, it's not. It's really not. You can't cut Benjamin because A, you've already paid him.
Yeah.
B, you don't have anybody.
No.
You've nobody.
No.
So, I mean,
and he knows that too.
That's why he's not doing anything. You cut me. I'm already paid. I'll go to some other team.
He'll still be the top free agent on the wide. Well, he'll still be a top 5 free agent at the position.
Yeah.
He's still young.
But that's why he's not doing
27?
anything. Yeah, that's why he's not doing anything. I mean, unless he wants to be a tight end.
Homeboy has no problem pounding 4-for-4s.
Speaking of, that sounds so good right now.
I know, right?
we could get a drive-through right there. But yeah, I mean, I'm all right with the Bills losing a lot of games because I've already suffered 17 years ago. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
I think, the thing that is hardest for us to understand as Bills fans is that I think we all trust this coaching staff to make the right decision, and the right decision is to win as many games as you can. And that's not always how you get ahead in the NFL. I think that's sometimes a hard pill to swallow.